Sure enough, the second I left, Shen Yuchu made her move. She immediately pulled out her phone and photographed my writing notes. I thought I was prepared, but seeing it still hurt. So much for my dear sister and childhood friend. At 10:30 that night, I returned to the dorm. As soon as I walked in, my roommates were talking about Shi Hao. I went over and saw they were looking at a photo. It showed 3 people raising their drinks for a toast. The caption read, "Spoiled by my lovely big sisters." I instantly recognized Liu Ruyan's and Shen Yuchu's hands. When did they get so close? How did I not know? But honestly, it barely affected me anymore. I also decided not to go home before the college entrance exam. If they couldn't see me, they couldn't help Shi Hao copy my work. Now I could finally study in peace. On the final day before the exam, I finished my classical Chinese essay. During the exam, I would only need to write it from memory. I breathed a sigh of relief. But then Shi Hao updated his social media again. Little secret, everyone. My classical Chinese essay is finished. He attached a blurred photo of some notes. But the last few lines were identical to the essay I'd just finished. He had even posted it 10 minutes before me. I completely lost it. No matter how hard I thought, I couldn't figure out what went wrong. I had already stayed away from Liu Ruyan and Shen Yuchu. No matter how often they contacted me, I never went back. So how was Shi Hao still getting every detail of my essay? I felt completely defeated and wanted to give up. Just then, my homeroom teacher suddenly called. He said I'd received guaranteed admission to Tsinghua or Peking University. That meant I didn't have to take the college entrance exam. The second I heard that, I was back in the game. I didn't know why things had changed in this lifetime, but I didn't care anymore. That guaranteed admission was my ace in the hole. Now I'd make that serial plagiarist Shi Hao pay. I didn't tell anyone about my guaranteed admission. I also kept quiet about skipping the exam. The night before the exam, I revised my essay again. Shi Hao loved copying me, right? This time I'd let him copy all he wanted. The final exam was finally over. Shi Hao was the first student out. A huge crowd was waiting outside. Several influencers were live streaming too. The moment Shi Hao appeared, they surrounded him. "You look pretty confident. You must have done great, right?" Before Shi Hao could answer, Shen Yuchu answered for him. "Of course. He's our class heartthrob and top student. He even predicted this year's essay topic." The live stream chat instantly exploded. Everyone praised Shi Hao, saying he'd definitely get into a top university. Shi Hao looked incredibly smug. Suddenly, several police officers rushed over and cuffed him. "Someone reported you for engaging in illegal transactions. Come with us and cooperate with the investigation." The officer's voice was ice cold. Shi Hao visibly panicked. Everyone outside the exam hall froze. What's going on? Isn't he the genius heartthrob? How could he do something like that? Exactly. He's still in high school. Could this be a mistake? Maybe someone got jealous and framed him. I knew exactly why Shi Hao was panicking. He was guilty. After receiving guaranteed admission, I finally felt completely relaxed. It was like my common sense and intelligence had finally returned. I started thinking back on everything suspicious about Shi Hao. His parents really were professors at top universities, but even professors couldn't afford Shi Hao's lifestyle. His jackets cost over 100,000 yuan. His watches cost over 200,000. Even his socks were luxury brands worth thousands. That was when I realized something was off. Shi Hao was definitely hiding something. So I secretly hired someone to investigate him. It didn't take long to uncover the truth. Apparently, Shi Hao traveled every weekend. He was traveling with a wealthy woman from the real estate industry, and she was extremely generous. She was funding his nearly million-yuan monthly spending, but simply reporting him wasn't satisfying enough, so I set a trap. Shi Hao loved copying me, right? Then I'd let him dig his own grave. I'd make him confess to everything himself. I still wrote the essay in classical Chinese. Then I deliberately left an opening for Shi Hao to copy it. But Shi Hao didn't know that the classical Chinese essay was actually an acrostic. The first character of every sentence spelled out Shi Hao's confession. I made him confess to his disgusting actions in his own exam essay. I wanted Liu Ruyan and Shen Yuchu to see what kind of scumbag their perfect dream guy really was.